passion. Let's dive into its importance in our current world.
Hey guys, David here. So I want to talk today about two really important ideas. One's called passion quotient, and the other one's called curiosity quotient. And part of the reason that I want to discuss these two ideas is because over this past summer, I've spent a lot of time trying to self reflect and improve my practice as a teacher and really ask myself a lot of questions about who I am and why I do the things I do and what makes me me as a teacher, as an educator, as a human. And what I realized is I love my job, and that matters. Like, when someone is passionate about something, when they're doing that thing they're passionate about, that is not a job as much as it is a hobby. I just this summer realized that teaching is my job, but it's also my hobby. Like, I'm always thinking about ways to improve. I'm out at a restaurant and I get this realization, or I'm talking with a friend's parent and I'm like, oh, I can totally incorporate that into my, teaching practice and weave that into one of my lessons. And the fact that I'm always excited to think about ways to improve myself as a teacher, the passion of wanting to do that is such a major factor in my future success and my current success. Like, I could not be the teacher I am today if I didn't love what I do. And I think that a lot of jobs are removed from that passion some of the time. And looking for ways to find passion in what you do will make you a better you at what you do. And I think that curiosity is the driving force of passion. I think that if you are thinking about your job, for me, teaching, from a lens of vulnerability, of not knowing stuff, and you're always taking things as I wonder if this way will work better, or I really failed at this project. Guys, what do you think would be better? Should I have you guys do more research, or should I provide you with more information? Coming from like a lens of knowing that you didn't do it perfectly and admitting that and being vulnerable is so important in your curiosity and your passion. And I think that individuals, students specifically, but all people who have passion and curiosity are going to be way more successful in our future because the dependence on knowledge, physical like memorization, is going down and down and down and down. With all the technology that we have out there, many answers are just awaiting a quick Google query. You can find this information anywhere. So the soft skills of communication, collaboration, creativity. These things are the things that we need to focus on, and they all relate back to being curious and finding ways to incorporate your own passion into what you do. So I think that it's a really important realization that I had, that in order to build passion and build curiosity, we have to question things from the lens of a scientist, where everything's an experiment, where you're trying to discover why something happens. And looking for those ways, I think, is going to make I think it will make everyone, but it's definitely made me better at my job, and it will continue to help me in my job if I continue to reflect and I continue to, value the idea that knowledge is important, but it's not as important as being creative and being passionate. Those two things will help push you through the next generation of workers who need to adapt to the constantly fluctuating technology, which is going to change even faster and faster and faster in the future. It's going to be exponential. So we need students who become workers who are ready for that type of environments where they are, lifelong learners, and they are always willing to accept that they could be wrong or their ideas can be improved. And I think that's creativity, and I think that passion will build the curiosity needed for the next generation. So, next time someone tells you your intelligence is the most important thing, I want you to think about this. When intelligence is less needed in a world where more answers than ever are able to be found online, how can you focus your efforts on something more meaningful that will help you fluctuate and change with the waves?
All right. So, in conclusion, the technology that drives this world to become a smaller place has, in turn, forced people to become more passionate and more curious in order to keep up with innovation. Because as time goes on, the technology will be even better at answering questions that are intelligence dependent. And we need to work on the soft skills in the workforce that allow us to be passionate and curious to enable our future success.